Hi guys, welcome to Workout with Di, and today we have a toning workout all for your butt. So, optional, resistance tubing. You can get these from Target for around 10 bucks. So, let's go work out. Alright, so you're going to put the handles of the tubing over your foot so that the handle is right by the arch of your foot. Then you're going to bring the tubing around in front of your knees, heel of the hands on the tubing, and then come over onto all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Finding your neutral spine, pulling the belly in till you find that neutral spine, and then extending the right leg, extend out and in. So just a donkey kick towards the back. Pulling the belly in, bracing the abs nice and tight. Extend, extend. So really trying to lengthen through the legs, squeezing through the glutes, keeping the back nice and long, no movement in the shoulders. Now you have the option, if you want it, to extend the opposite arm to the leg that you're using. This is going to be more of a core and balance challenge. So feeling free, using that progression if you want to. Making sure you're keeping the belly nice and tight, abs engaged at all times, and keep breathing. Squeezing through the glute, kicking back. Alright, so remember, anytime you can come back to that first option with both hands around the tubing. Making the workout your own, working to your own level. And then switching legs, extending that left leg back, kicking through the glutes, squeezing the belly in, and you want a little bend in the elbows. And again, when you're ready, leaving that tubing, and then taking that right arm out, extending out, thumbs lifted up to the sky. And just kicking through the legs, squeezing through the glutes, trying to aim for little to no movement through the back. And remember, rest when you need to, take a break when you need to, and you can do this without the tubing. So feel free to make the workout your own, work to your own level. Alright, so you're just going to bring both knees down, let go of the tubing, and then just have a little sit back in child's pose, releasing through the arms and the shoulders, just giving yourself a little bit of a break before we move on to the next exercise. So taking as long as you need here. When you're ready, popping back up onto all fours, that tubing across the heel of the hand, right leg is out, and then you're just going to move the foot from the hip in a semicircle. So up and over in an arch. Squeezing through the glute. And again, trying to aim for little to no movement in the spine. Pulling the belly in, bracing it hard. And have that option here again. You can extend the opposite arm, releasing through the tubing for a little balance challenge. So this is a harder version, so feel free to use the version that works for you. Extending through that leg, keep the leg nice and long, reach through the toes. And reaching through the arms, that thumb again lifted up to the sky. Squeezing through the glutes. Alright, bringing the hand down, resetting onto the hands and knees. Taking the left leg back, and that same move up and over to the corner. Try not to lift the leg too high. If you feel your spine moving, you're usually lifting the leg a little bit too high. So decrease that motion so that the foot comes no higher than the hips. Isolate through the glutes and the lower back. And that option, again, extending the opposite arm out. So this time we have the left leg and the right arm. Right thumb lifted to the ceiling. Extending out nice and long through the leg, nice and long through the arm. Making sure to keep breathing at all times. Pulling the belly in. Really focusing on lengthening through the legs. With just a few more. And releasing down. Alright, so releasing the tubing from the feet. And we're going to stand up. So taking the tubing, one handle in each hand, step into the tubing, feet hip distance apart. And then you're going to cross those handles over and then bring them up to the opposite hips. Bending through the knees, and you're just going to have a little side step with bent knees out to the alternating sides. So stepping out wide, nice big step out each side. And the more you bend the knees, the more you're going to work the legs. So, making it as easy or as hard as you feel you can need to. Pulling the belly in, keeping the shoulders back. So controlling that move, controlling the step out to each side. Chest is lifted, belly is in. And then the harder option, you bring those handles up to the shoulders. That's going to increase the resistance on the tubing and make your legs work a little bit harder. We've also got a little stabilization challenge, balance challenge, core challenge. So this move is quite a bit harder, so if you need to, just bring those handles back down to the hips, or you can do this without the tubing. Making sure to keep breathing, controlling that step out to each side, pulling the belly in, keeping the abs braced, nice and tight, and releasing down. Alright, so this time, you're going to double that tubing up, both handles in one hand. You're going to slip that tubing underneath the foot. And the closer the handles are to the foot, the harder this is going to be. So stepping the other free leg behind you, hand on the hip, even up the shoulders. And then you're going to do a single leg squat. So just coming down and up. And that option to tap in a little bit harder. And then you're going to have the option to lift that back leg up off the floor. So if you're lifting that back leg, you just want to tap the toe down. Don't come down too heavy. Keep most of the weight in that front leg. And the harder option, you're going to extend that opposite arm all the way up, keeping the bicep level with the ears, extending through the fingers, extending through the leg at the back. Belly is in. Really squeezing through the glutes, working that supporting leg, trying to keep the knee in line with the ankle, and then just switching legs. Again, tubing underneath the foot, choosing your resistance level, step the leg back, and then start off with that little squat forward and back. When you're ready, add in on that foot lift, taking it up, And then when you're ready, you're going to extend that arm up overhead, reaching it high. And again, remembering that this is the advanced version. So if you want to take it a little easier, hand to the hip, and then just step that foot in and back. Keeping the belly in. And that's today's workout. Great job, guys. Alright, so that was today's workout. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe in my channel. I put out new workout videos every Wednesday.